Okay. So, everybody, welcome to week 2. I don't have my camera going, but I think my voice is working so far. And we are in ETEC 214, EnergyY 214. And I was just going to go over the forum, and I could not be happier that there's so many people logged into the forum. That's great. I saw 10 unread posts, and I've got Shauna Munns in the lecture hall right now, and we're just going to start picking on Sean Ronig. Or I'm sorry, no, Sean Warner. We're going to pick on Sean a little bit. So he was brave enough to throw that out there. And I'm just going to make a note. It's fine that this is in Word. The only thing that I'm going to suggest you do, Word will allow you to paste something in as an Excel spreadsheet. Don't do that. When you go to paste it in as it, well, I'm not seeing the icon here, but if we were to go and, in fact, let me pull up Excel really quick. And if I had a set of cells, and I went up here and I did a copy, I went over to Word now, clicked somewhere randomly. If I go to paste, it'll ask me for a picture, and I just pasted those cells as a picture. So do it that way, and in my version of Word, I can print it to PDF. That's the easiest way. Just Word. Maybe your version of Word doesn't have that, but that's one way to print this guy out. And I think you can also do that from here, File, Print, PDF. So some versions of Microsoft have it, some don't. Back in the day, you used to have to pay for that thing. Okay, now I just want to make a few comments on Sean's table. This is nice and concise, and I think what he's done here is allow me, the reader, to very quickly go down, see the quantity, see the units, and then see the conversion. So really, this is nice and compact. All of the units are here. I don't think I asked for total, but it's nice that it's there. This is a great key. Here's your input. Here's your units, fine, not labeled units, that's fine. And then there's your output. So it's all right here. And then the water heater problem is there as well. And I can't see the nuts and bolts of this guy, but I think what he's done is just gone ahead and put in the key conversions. So here's kilowatt hours to watt hours, kilowatt hours to BTUs, to joules, in reverse, the number of BTUs in a gallon of gasoline, calories in a BTU, joules in a calorie, BTUs in a calorie. There's your thermal conversion, so 1 BTU per pound per degree Fahrenheit. One comment on that, he's got a multiplication there, and this is something, I mean, I understand what he means, but if you were in Microsoft Excel, and let's just do one quick little example of that.
You can insert the symbol just like on Word, okay?
Well, yeah, but let's just say I want to do, let's just say I want to calculate 8. I don't know if this is. There used to be a nice little function Word that would actually turn that into the division symbol, but okay. Let's say I want to do 8 divided by 2 divided by 2. Now I know that equals 2. 8 divided by 2 is 4. 4 divided by 2 is 2. And I want to make sure that if I put this into Excel, equals 8 divided by 2 divided by 2, enter, it's 2. Because if I were to write it like this, equals 8 divided by 2 times 2, sort of with the implication that 2 times 2 is in the denominator, not going to work. So Excel treats my dear Aunt Sally from left to right. It doesn't multiply first and then go back and divide. So that's just something very important to keep in mind. So it might be kind of hard to see here, but those two formulas are not the same. This one is 8 divided by 2 divided by 2 equals 2. This is 8 divided by 2 times 2 brings you back to 8. So pretty critical, and we'll use this today on our formula entry. Also, not to get too picky, but joules should not be capitalized. I wouldn't capitalize gallons of gas. So again, don't capitalize joules here. This is all pretty good, but we're really getting a few too many significant digits there. I would go ahead and just keep that to 3 sig digs. I would keep this to 3 sig digs too. Everything else looks pretty good.
Always capitalize joules too.
Let's make it, yeah, do not capitalize joules. It's making me hungry for cottage cheese and a pint of moose drool, but that's a personal problem.
We're almost done for the day.
Okay, all right. Well, so this is good. And the other nice thing about the way it looks is if, you know, one other thing that might be kind of fun, let's just do this just for fun. And I'll just say this is food, battery, gas. Let's just make that example. If I come back here and say category, value, if I grab these three, well, let's just do one more. Tire. If I had, let's just say I had a little bit of energy in a tire, and it was just whatever 0.5. 0.05, same difference. I'll grab this and do data, sort, and you can do sort by value, smallest to largest, fine, okay, and it'll actually go back and sort those for you. So it's also another fun little thing to do. So data, sort, and it'll sort it based on, you know, just alphanumeric sorting, and that, you know, if you're just going to take this to the next level, you know, grab all of these, sort them, then you can say, oh gosh, yeah, look how much energy is in the gas tank. There's also a fair amount in the generator. Next on the list is the water heater. And then which one's got the most zeros in front of it? Yeah, cell phone battery has the least amount of energy. Or no, actually, the T84 calculator does, even less. But the point is, you know, you can sort those and kind of, you know, say as expected. And that's just a good sanity check at the end of the problem. Good sanity check to say, okay, now I didn't screw up a decimal somewhere or a power of 10 or anything like that somewhere. So, all right, that's a good start to the semester. So, did you have a question at all on that, Shauna, or no?
Can you go over on how to convert it to the PDF from there? Is that right there?
Yeah, well, for me, what I would do from here, I would just say File, Print,
That's what you were talking
and
about.
I've got, this is a new laptop for me, so I'm not seeing my normal printer, but my version of Microsoft Office has a PDF printer built in. And I would just say Print, and documents, courses, learning unit 1, and I would just say week 1, and I would save that. Now, there's also, you can try this. there are these others out there.
But if you don't mind us submitting it in the Word document format.
The Word document's
I can
okay,
do
but
that.
but just paste it as
A JPEG.
yeah. And I'll do that one more time. So if we're in Excel, I could take this, I'm just gonna do Control C. Now you can see it's selected that. I'll come over to Word. I'll get a fresh line in here and do paste
You go to the picture.
picture.
That
You
way
know-
it doesn't do its function.
Yeah, because otherwise, if I do just paste, it comes in and now it's pretending to be Microsoft Excel.
It's confusing.
Yeah, yeah. I think there's some way to. Yeah, it just gets all weird. So don't do that. So like the Excel functions are still in here, like insert columns, insert rows, delete. Yeah, so not necessary. You can still see it. It's actually functioning as if I could, change the heights. So
Yeah, that's
it's kind of a no-no. I mean, some people like it, but it causes your computer to crash and all that. But the way Sean's done it here as an image is fine. Okay, we are off to the races. And there are a bunch of free PDF makers. I'm not going to recommend one, but they're out there.
I know I can do it, I just haven't played around with it enough yet.
Yeah. Okay, so it looks like, and then I just want to see how everyone's doing on their homework. Assignment 1. View all submissions.
Hands on to
I don't know why I don't, let's see here. Not sure why I can't see everybody. Give me one quick second here. Just pause this. Start again. Okay, so I'm finishing up the forum here, and two other things I see are don't capitalize the word jewels, and also use commas. Use commas. Yeah. Oh, so to answer Gary's question here, let me make that a little bigger. There are, Thursdays are fine, my man, it's all right. And then, you don't have to post all of your assignments in the forum, but it's, if you need help, throw them out there. It's a good peer-to-peer, because it's not always that easy to get these things right the first time. And another thing, here's another post. In the future, if you are having trouble with a particular problem, start the post as problem 1, etc. So basically then we'll just have one thread per problem, not one thread per person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, so Gary said, what he actually suggested there is a good start to it. So, you're off and running, but shoot, you run into a question with problem 1, you say problem 1, then everyone kind of falls into that. Someone else gets stuck on problem 2. That's a more efficient way to do it. So, no, don't feel compelled to post your entire problem set
Workbook.
/ workbook. Instead, let's have one thread per problem. Smiley face. Smiley face, smiley face. There we go. Okay, so I think we got problem set 1. Not everybody has submitted it, so it is week 2, and problem set 1 is officially late. If you still haven't turned in problem set 1 by week 3, then it's really late. And it just keeps getting later, and it just gets harder because, problem set 2 is now due.
It's harder to catch up.
Yeah, so speaking of which, we will wrap up PS1 and get on to PS2.